Tulum has some of the world's coolest resorts, and today we're going to show you Tulum's 10 best. Let's jump in. In this video, we're going to do 10 super fast tours of Tulum's swankiest hotels, from budget-friendly options to the best of the best. And if you see any you like, there are links below to our complete tours and reviews for each hotel. So, how do we decide what we think's best? Well, we spent a lot of time researching, but you all know looks and websites can be deceiving. We came up with a short list of 13 hotels and stayed at all 13, but we can only recommend 10. The other 3 kind of sucked, and you'd never know that from their websites or from TripAdvisor. We're going to organize this starting from the lower cost resorts, and you may be amazed at what you can get on a budget in Tulum, all the way up to the splurge options. But I've carved out my 2 favorite hotels for the end, so stick around. Here's our top 10. Yup, this is a twofer. What does that mean, you ask? Well, it means you get access to 2 great hotels for the price of 1. Hotel Tiki Tulum, where I stayed, plus their sister property, Holistika. Both hotels are relative bargains, especially given the reciprocal access that they offer. And yes, it's not on the beach, it's a 10-minute plus taxi trip, but this might be a good option if you want to do day trips to the beach. There are tons of low-cost beach clubs nearby, and you should check out our What to Do in Tulum video, which is linked below, if you want to know more about how Tulum beach clubs work. Anyway, after a day at the beach, this may feel like a welcome retreat. Though I do have to warn you that you will have to drive through a neighborhood with a bit of a war vibe to get here. But once you arrive, I can almost guarantee you'll instantly relax. If not, there's always tequila. The decor and Art Deco architecture at Tiki is really good. I also love the great indoor-outdoor area and pool, and the room's really well done too. It's a 2-minute walk to Holistika, and this place is super funky and fun. The grounds are beautiful, there's a low-cost but excellent vegan restaurant here, and they have maybe the 2 most beautiful pools I saw in Tulum. Okay, let's hit the beach at Hotel Panamera. This is a 14-room, adults-only boutique hotel with the distinction of being the first hotel I've ever reviewed where the hotel is actually better in person than it is on the website. And here's another plug for our What to Do in Tulum video. If you watch it, you'll see that some parts of Tulum Beach are great, but on some parts you need earplugs and tripping over passed out drunks is a real hazard. But Hotel Panamera is south of the craziness, on the second best part of Tulum Beach. And this is probably the best beach bang for your style buck on the sane strip of Tulum Beach. Did any of that make sense? These guys don't have the most real estate in Tulum, but they've made good use of the limited space they do have by building the hotel around this stylish pool. The pool's on one side of the restaurant and main bar, and the beach is on the other side. The beach club has a fun, young vibe with good music and service. And then there's this cool rooftop bar for sunsets. And finally, the room has a minimalist aesthetic and was pretty stylish. Nest only has 12 rooms, so it checks the box for that personal boutique hotel vibe. There are some hotel bargains in Tulum, but very few on the beach. And most beach hotel bargains come with insanely loud nightclubs next door. This, on the other hand, is on the best part of South Tulum Beach. And yes, we have another twofer. If you get bored at the beach, you can head to the pool at their sister property called the Radhoo. And one of the reasons we're recommending Nest is because you get to use both hotels. The Radhoo is a 14-room boutique hotel that's not on the beach. If it was, I'd probably be recommending it instead. I have to say that the design and architecture seem really nice, and the pool is great. Anyway, here's a pro tip. You have the option to instead stay at the Radhoo and use the beach restaurant and beach loungers at either Nest or their other sister property in Cantada, or vice versa. By the way, the Radhoo does not allow kids. I do have to say that I didn't love my room at Nest, especially the badly designed bathroom. But they do have some more modern options towards the back of the property, closer to the road. Okay, let's check out La Zebra. For all you parents out there, you should know that many Tulum hotels are not great for kids, either because some are adult only, that some kids have to be 13 or older, and that others, kids are allowed, but there's not much for them to do. But we have a solution. We think that La Zebra is the best option in Tulum for families with smaller kids. This is a small boutique hotel with less than 20 rooms on the central south part of Tulum Beach with an okay but not great pool. They have this dedicated play area for kids next to the restaurant, and then there's a games area too on the same level as the pool. The room is very nice too, but I do have to say that it's just not as interesting as many of the other Tulum hotels. But again, this place is for families. We have the kids on this sofa that turns into a trundle bed with a mattress that pulls out. I'm pretty sure that all the rooms are set up like this. The Aldea Canzul is the only non-hotel recommendation we're making. We figured folks traveling with friends or a larger family would want a non-hotel option. This place is kind of in between an Airbnb type rental and a full-blown hotel, because there's a maid service, a concierge, and they bring you breakfast every day. And there's also a front desk to help you out, but there's no restaurant on site and you have a full kitchen. I really like this room. It's spacious and the interior design is great. Minimalist, but still with some interesting textures and finishes. The sliding glass doors are really nice too and lead out to this private pool. There's also a 2-bedroom option here which sleeps up to 4, this 3-bedroom option which sleeps up to 8, and then this 4-bedroom villa that sleeps up to 11. It's more like a compound with this large main building that's right on the beach with a veranda facing the ocean and a courtyard in between with this pool and a second building. I really like this place, but there's a big but. And I'm not talking about J-Lo. This place is next to a very loud beach club. And it shuts down at dusk, but it's also in the heart of Tulum's nightlife scene, so it's still pretty loud at night. So if you want to be at the center of the action, this might be great for you. If you're not sure, see our complete review to get a better sense. Okay, now let's get swanky. We're at Tulum, and you be the judge, but I think this resort has some of the best architecture and design in Tulum. The beach is awesome with tons of seating and lounging options. Then there are 2 pools, both pretty nice, that kind of flow into a beach restaurant that serves great food. Upstairs is maybe the nicest bar in Tulum, where great design meets yummy drinks. And check out all this drippy architecture. The rooms are super well designed too, but I was greedy and I tried 2 room types. Here's the first. Not bad, right? And that's the training wheel version. Here's the grown-up version. I think the interior design here is fantastic, really well done. La Valise has only 11 rooms. It feels small and intimate because it is. This place is incredible. It made me feel like I was staying with a good friend who has a great interior designer and a fabulous view. The main hangout area feels more like someone's home than a hotel, and I think that's wonderful. This is on the best part of Tulum Beach, and it feels to me like a place where people come to really slow down, unplug, relax, and are happy not doing too much. The bonus is, if you get bored, it's only a 15-minute walk to Tulum's action. The rooms are really well done too. My bottom line on this place is it's mellow, understated, relaxing, and a great place to unplug. Habitas is a 35-room boutique hotel that's just a great glamping experience. Super classy and beautiful with tons of thoughtful details all over the place. It's basically a super fancy summer camp for adults. The restaurant and beach bar are built around this interesting steel structure. I love the outdoor seating with the dining tables out in the sand. You don't need shoes here, and I love that. The infinity pool's beautiful with tasteful and very comfortable pool furniture. The room's a fancy tent with an air conditioner. It's romantic, fun, and when the AC's off, you can hear the ocean and are really connected to nature. But there are a couple downsides to these tents that you should be aware of. I'll go over those in the full review. This resort has more space than most resorts in Tulum. The grounds are extensive and super well landscaped. This is a place to come if you want to be away from the rest of Tulum and are looking for some seclusion. Nomade is a 38-room boutique hotel that's laid back, classy, cool, hip, and at the same time, it's not pretentious. It's on the best part of Tulum Beach with the world's coolest hammock and a nice pool too. There are two restaurants here, this laid-back beach barbecue joint, and then there's this fancy restaurant. The grounds are spacious, beautiful, include yoga salas and cool hangout areas. It's so well done. But I saved this for the almost end because this was my favorite room, which also happened to be the smallest room I stayed in Tulum, but that doesn't matter. I'm talking about the Treehouse experience, and for me, this is the reason to come here. The room is so great from a design perspective, but there's also something about being up in the trees, with the breeze and the birds, the outdoor shower. It was so beautiful and special. I loved it. Our last hotel was my favorite Tulum experience, and it wasn't even on the beach. It's across the street from the beach. Alright, maybe you think I'm crazy, but hear me out. The Tulum Treehouse is a tiny 5-room boutique hotel and restaurant that is dead serious about great design. This place had me at hello, with this cool art installation right as you walk in. The bar, restaurant, and all the rooms are built around this pool and beautiful grounds. There's a living room and dining area on the second floor that all the guests can use. There's not tons of art here, and the architecture is art in its own right. But anyway, the art that is here is displayed really nicely. My room had this great Zen vibe and was a work of art in and of itself. Then maybe my favorite thing is this really sweet little sleeping nook. Looks cozy. While there's no ocean views here, there's still a pretty spectacular view from the rooftop common area. The restaurant here is amazing. Check out the wood-fired oven. The restaurant checks all the boxes: great food, ambiance, and a vibe like nothing else I've ever experienced. The bar is amazing with great drinks, loads of hipsters, just really fun. I had more fun at this hotel than any other place in Tulum. I'd recommend this to anyone who wants the full-on Tulum experience. Okay, that's our top 10, folks. I hope this was helpful. If it was, or if you enjoyed seeing all these gorgeous places, please be helpful to us by liking this video and subscribing. It's free and painless. And remember, we have 10 full review and tour videos with links to those below. Plus a bonus video, what to do, where to eat, and what to watch out for in this magical place. But I can almost guarantee you that a magical trip starts with staying in a hotel that's right for you. So choose wisely. See us in the next video.